Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, in this ball game, the San Francisco Giants lose the finale of the three-game series, 6-5, a one-run loss. The Giants did make it close. They came back in this game. You love to see the fight in the Giants. But here today, want to give my thoughts and prayers to Willie Mays and his family and all of his loved ones as we're remembering the greatest baseball player of all time and an even better person, Willie Mays. He passed away sadly yesterday afternoon, peacefully alongside his family and loved ones. He was 93 years old, lived a long life, blessed life, and forever changed this great game of baseball. His impact, his legacy on this beautiful game of baseball, the hard work that he showed, and what you could accomplish on this baseball field, truly inspired all of us. Really inspired me growing up, being how much I love the game of baseball, and even now, still to this day, still want to compete and play baseball because Willie Mays gives you that spark, that energy. So look, yesterday I was really numb to find out the news. Especially right before the Rickwood game tomorrow in Birmingham, Alabama, the same baseball field where Willie Mays played in the Negro Leagues when he was 16 years old, all those years ago. So what a great way for Major League Baseball to honor the Negro Leagues and to incorporate the stats. It's really good to see. But our hearts are very heavy, of course, as San Francisco Giants fans and all of baseball. In my opinion, the greatest baseball player of all time. I mean, Willie Mays, he could do it all on the baseball field. He had speed, he had power, he had a great throwing arm. The defense, I mean, when you look at the catches that he made throughout his playing career, and I mean, the one thing that you wish that you could have got the opportunity to get to see Willie Mays play baseball live in person. That is something that, of course, us younger generation of people, of baseball fans, didn't get that opportunity. But we did get to see the highlights, and Willie Mays. There's so much to be said. Even better person, and we're thinking of him in the baseball world this morning. It's unfortunate the Giants couldn't get a win either last night or this afternoon, but you hope that tomorrow with the game at Rickwood Fields, that's a game that they can win, but you don't put pressure on yourself. I'm not saying the Giants did in these games, but you know that they were definitely playing with a heavy heart in these ball games. What's going on? AM Echo Sky, what's happening? Giants have just fallen short to the Cubs. Look, a really tough way to finish out this series. I mean, you have probably one of the most exciting games of the year on Monday, in a game where they were able to come from behind, down 2 runs in the 9th inning, and not only do that, but do that with 1 out in the 9th. So I mean, that was one of the most exciting comebacks that you were ever going to see. And then you have, of course, back-to-back tough games. This game today was a bullpen game, so look, it makes it tough. We know that have had some injuries in the starting rotation, so we have had to go to these bullpen games. And the Giants, they haven't fared very well in these games this year. So that is something you want to see them improve on in these kind of situations. In this game, Miller did pitch the first inning. He pitched very well. So that was a good bounce back outing from him. His last outing, giving up 3 runs. So good to see Eric Miller pitch a good inning and build up that confidence. Spencer Bivens, I mean, one of the best stories that you're ever going to hear in Major League Baseball. The fact that this man continued to grind and continued to play baseball and do what he loves out there, even when many people were telling him to quit baseball and to maybe pursue a different path in his life. To see what Spencer Bivens has been able to do to get to this point and to get the call up to the Giants, which he has earned. And I mean, in his first outing, when he went 3 innings, gave up 1 run, pitched very well. And today, I mean, went 2 innings, did give up 2 earned runs, 3 runs total. Welcome in, Daniel Bay Sports Highlights. Bad loss. Yeah, look, our hearts are very heavy. Thinking of Willie Mays, our thoughts and prayers go out to Willie Mays, his family, and his loved ones. Just a really tough time right now. That's the thing. Sometimes you want to, we all want to think that our heroes are going to live forever, which of course we know is not the case. So this day was inevitable, and it just really hits you really hard because, in my opinion, the greatest baseball player of all time, a literal living legend, and especially for all of us San Francisco Giants fans. I mean, for me, the fact that I got to, play baseball on a college baseball field, train and practice and have a Willie Mays shirt on, and to be in that environment, in that situation, it's something that really hits home. I mean, one of your heroes, someone that, you wanted to model your game after, when you played the outfield like I did, you thought of Willie Mays. You thought of playing center field and making all of these great catches, which growing up I did make a lot of great catches. So this is really tough, when we lost Willie McCovey. I think it was 6 years ago. So, the years go by, and, you look up and the time has just flown by. But look, the Giants are going to honor Willie Mays. They're going to do the best that they can, and, it would be a great way to honor Willie Mays this season, to have a good year and to make some noise in the playoffs. That is the goal right now and tomorrow. Very much looking forward to the Rick Whitfield game, going to honor the Negro Leagues, where Willie Mays began his professional career years ago, when he was only 16 years old in Birmingham, Alabama, at Rickwood Field. Rest in peace to Willie Howard Mays Jr., who we referred to him as the Say Hey Kid. May God rest his soul. May he rest in peace, God willing. His impact on not just baseball but life. He impacted so many lives. Forever, Willie Mays will be in our hearts. And this was a tough game for the Giants. That they are playing with heavy hearts in these last couple of games in Wrigley. You had the very exciting game on Monday, which was arguably the most exciting game one of the most exciting games of the season. I mean, to come from behind, down a couple of runs in the 9th inning and to win that baseball game, I mean, that was absolutely huge. And in this case, I mean, it helped the Giants to avoid being swept. This is a very good Cubs team, so, you can't be fooled when you look at their record, how they are under 500, but getting very close to 500. So this was tough after, you have that very exciting win on Monday. You're feeling very good that you're going to win this series, and you drop the next two games. So look, this next series is a big opportunity against the St. Louis Cardinals. This will be a tough matchup, but this Giants team, I mean, right now our goal is to get back to 500, very much in reach. Welcome in, William. Good to see you. Rest in peace to arguably the greatest Giants player of all time. Even the Dodgers Instagram page shared their condolences. Very sorry for your loss, Giants fans. I appreciate that, William, coming from a Dodgers fan, and it's all love in this great game of baseball, rivalry or not. When you think back on Vince Scully's passing, that really impacted not just Dodger fans at that time, but the whole world of baseball, and everyone that loves baseball knows the impact that Willie Mays had throughout his playing career. I mean, to do the things that he did out there, and he gave you that belief, the energy that he brought out there each and every game. So I really appreciate the kind words, William. And look, I'm doing much better today. But yesterday, was very numb. Went to work, had a good day at work, and was looking forward to the Giants game. And did not really realize what had happened. They were showing Willie Mays. They showed something on the screen that it had shown 1931 to 2024, which really struck me as odd because I was not aware of his passing at the time, and to find out, live on the air like that, watching the game yesterday, your heart just immediately sank. But right now we're remembering the greatness, the fact that Willie Mays, not just what he did for baseball, but the way that he treated other people. He was an even better person off the baseball field, on and off the baseball field. Willie Mays, the greatest player to ever play this game of baseball, in my opinion. He could do it all. I mean, he had speed, power, he could throw, and the pride that he took in playing defense, that is something that you really are inspired by and really want to model your game after, because defense is what wins World Series. And when you have that mindset out there, I mean, that mindset carries over and boosts your offense even more. The advice Willie Mays would give, how he recommended a heavier bat for Kevin Mitchell, and he ended up having a MVP season, hitting 47 home runs. I mean, the knowledge, the wisdom, what you could learn from Willie Mays, it was just truly incredible. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Willie Mays and his family and his loved ones, and going to be a great game tomorrow. Great way to honor Willie Mays. Was hoping that he was going to get to be there at that game, and he was planning to watch it. Sadly, he's in a better place. Well, sadly, he has passed now, but he is in a better place, God willing, and rest in peace to his soul. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Welcome in, Tyler Burbeck. Rest in peace, Willie Mays. Dave Fleming broke down in tears on KBR when he had to pass the news on. Yeah, I just cannot imagine how that, relaying a message like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm still at a loss for words. Still just feels really numb. Especially losing these games. You wanted to get some wins to feel good, but right now, it's just it's tough. It reminds you, life is tomorrow's not promised. When you wake up in the morning, the evening's not promised. So you count your blessings. Thoughts and prayers go out to Willie Mays, his family, and his loved ones. Appreciate the support, everyone. Welcome in, Tommy Huxley. This bullpen is really bad. I mean, honestly, we talked about that the bullpen had been starting to do good, but here recently, I mean, they have just been really terrible. They have not done a good job. The rookies have been awful recently. Miller hasn't been good. Rodriguez out of the bullpen, he's really struggled recently. And then Tyler Rogers yesterday, just an awful game. And look, you want to rely on your bullpen and, keep you in these games. And recently they have really struggled. So you want to see the bullpen make that adjustment. They need to. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game. Have a good night, AM Echo Sky. Appreciate the support. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. And for my player of the game, I am going to take Jorge Soler. What a huge swing at the bat in the top of the 8th inning. He hits his 9th home run of the season, a grand slam, and that would get the Giants within a run. So you felt very confident we were going to potentially make a comeback. But the comeback does fall short as the Giants drop this one 6-5. Tomorrow's pitching matchup, Keaton Wynn will be on the mound. He'll be taking on Andre Palante of the St. Louis Cardinals. This will be a great matchup. It will be at the legendary Rick Wood Field, honoring the Negro Leagues, where Willie Mays played for the first time professionally when he was 16 years old for the Birmingham, Alabama. So this is going to be quite a game tomorrow, and we're going to be thinking of Willie Mays and remembering the greatness, his impact, the great stories, so much that we can learn from Willie Mays, and so much that he taught us. Was not only, in my opinion, the greatest baseball player of all time, but an even better person. The example that he led, the impact that he had on this beautiful game of baseball, I mean, inspired all of us, gave us that confidence, that energy. When you see what Willie could do out there, he gave you that belief that you could do the same, that anything is possible. Forever in our hearts, rest in peace, Willie Mays, to a living legend and to the greatest baseball player of all time, in my opinion. Love you, Willie Mays, and always forever in our hearts. The San Francisco Giants look to get the big win tomorrow at Rickwood Field. Let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm, and let's smash up that like button, everyone. Thank you so much for your incredible support. Really appreciate it. Smashing that like button. This lets the YouTube algorithm know that this San Francisco Giants post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this San Francisco Giants post-game show to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Rest in peace, Willie Mays, forever in our hearts, the greatest baseball player of all time and an even better person. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Willie Mays, his family, and his loved ones. Love you, Willie Mays. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Let's get him tomorrow. Let's bounce back strong. Let's go, San Francisco Giants.